Hello everyone, welcome back to another live stream. Today we're going to be trying out Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 and yeah, I'm going to be curious to see how this runs because I've never streamed it before. I haven't really been using it because of the performance issues it's been having on my system, and I know some other people have had the same issues, and I think we're just the unlucky people because there's other people like EasyJet Simpilot who has been able to run it flawlessly. So yeah, I mean, I've managed to put a 30 FPS cap on it, and we're not using FrameGen, of course. This is just native, um, and I'm basically at the high settings preset with a few tweaks. I know I've got a terrain level of detail of 150, as I found that's worked quite well for me out of testing throughout the day. So I just thought, well, let's go on and stream. Haven't streamed in a while. Let's go and see how it all runs. So we are in the United States today. I'm planning to do a United A320 ops. Real ops, of course, this is a realistic flight. I believe they use the 737s more, but they do use A320s, so we're going to bring an A320 out today because the 737 from PMDG isn't quite supported in 2024 yet, and I wanted to stream in 2024 to see how it ran on stream. So I have turned the aircraft on. I've just put external power on and the batteries on. That's it, and then commence boarding just to save some time, of course. I think I'm only going to be able to have time to do the one leg today, but it should be fun nevertheless. So yeah, we are at Flight Beams Washington Dulles today, where yeah, I mean this is 2024 official supported, and we're going to be heading down to Boston. So that should be fun. Both have sceneries installed which are 2024 compatible, so it should be fun. Boston's of course from Flight Tampa, and this is from Flightbeam, as I've just said. So let's get into the cockpit and get going. So I'll turn the sounds up for you guys, just so you can hear. So do let me know if you want a louder or quieter audio, as I know it can be a bit hit and miss on stream when you haven't streamed for a while. I am also running new internet as well. I've got much faster internet now, so do let me know how it's going to run. I haven't configured the stream any different, so do let me know how quality is. But yeah, so as I say, I've got the batteries on and things. I'm going to get the IRS up to align to the nav mode. Left, right, and centre. Cruise supply can come on. Ground control can of course come on. We've got the nav lights on as required. No smoking lights on. The emergency exit lights are all on as required. Yeah, I mean there's nothing much else to do up there. In the EFB, we see there's our flight, Washington Dulles to Boston. And here, what's the meta? We need to get the QNH for Washington Dulles, of course. So Washington Dulles QNH is 2993, which isn't far off what we've already got, which is convenient. Haven't flown in the US in a bit either, so that's going to be interesting to say the least. I've got no altimeter knob down here. A bit more old-fashioned of a plane, I think. But yeah, that's nice. Of course, we're getting loaded up. So once loading's done, I'll just load the aircraft in the EFB instantly. Because we're not using integration from Fenix today. I just didn't think about it, to be honest. Anyways, Navigraph, Washington Dulles, departure. Jacoby 4 is the one we're on today. So top altitude will be 3,000. Climbing out of here. Transition altitude should be 18,000 as is normal for all US airports. Makes it nice and simple for us. We'll get constraints on just so we don't forget. We'll get 3,000 booked up in altitude. Anyways, let's head down to the McDo using that control. Atsu, AOC menu, flight init data request, and that's going to bring all our data from SimBrief into the Fenix aircraft. So we are United 212 today for our call sign, and we are going from Washington Dulles to Boston with an alternative Kilo Mike Hotel Tango, which I'll be honest with you, I have no idea where that is. I am not a US flyer, so I'd have to look that up. Nevertheless, that's all good. Received messages. We'll get the initial load sheet, so we are expecting to have, let's have a look, expecting to have 153 passengers on board today with a weight of 142,000 pounds. Cool. And zero fuel weight of 30.1, a tow weight of 28.9. Cool. That's all good to me. We'll go into the init B page and we'll go for init data request. This is also going to get all our data from SimBrief into the aircraft. Cool. So that has got our flight plan into the aircraft. Flight number, of course, was United, which is Uniform Alpha Lima 212. So we'll put that into the flight number. Cost index today. Head over to the EFB. Don't think there's a bind for it. So I'm just going to go back to the default position and head into here. So EFB. I'm going to need the OFP. Operational flight plan. Cost index of 5, so quite a low cost index today. Cost index says 5. Cruising flight level today is 350, as you can see here. So 350, which is 35,000 feet, 350 in there, and that will give us a temperature of 51 degrees up there, so pretty chilly, but it's quite high up, so you'd expect it. Next up, we'll go to the winds page. We're going to go request the winds, and that'll bring all the winds in from SimBrief. Wind data uplink, clear that, that is all good to me. So for Washington Dulles today, departure, we are departing on the runway. Which runway are we departing on? I suppose I can have a look at the operational flight plan for that. Routing and impacts, runway 30 on the Jacob B4 departure, so 30 at Washington Dulles, the Jacob B4 departure, and are we going via any waypoints? I'll just check with Navigraph real quick, bear with me. We're going transition of Swan, so we do have a transition there, so we'll insert that into the plane. IRSs are taking 4 more minutes to align, so we can't check that just yet, but that'll be all good to me. So it looks like we're going to be departing, and then we're going to do a manual to Rignas, so I'll probably just go direct to Rignas because we've got no ATC today. And that is boarding completed, so I'll put seatbelt signs on and get the APU master switch on, and I'll get the APU started up. So that will be the APU firing up. Cool. So flight plan page is done for now. We'll do the destination when we get closer. Fuel predicament page. We can do this because the aircraft has just loaded conveniently enough, so we'll instantly load it. And we can rather send it down to the McDo automatically, or we can manually put this in the Fenix aircraft. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to send it down automatically. I'm going to be lazy. But you can, of course, just get your numbers. You'd have just looked at your numbers. 129.1. You'd round, of course, do some rounding. Oh yeah, we've got a British Airways EFB in this United aircraft. That is true. And welcome into the stream, fake Boeing 737. Hope all is well. I just haven't been bothered to change it, to be honest. But you know, each to their own to that. Next thing is performance page. Get our data in, departure performance, sync load sheet, sync live weather, and we have a flaps 1, down trim of 0.1, a V1 speed of 147, V rotate of 147, V2 of 148. So that looks good to me, so I'm just going to send that down to the McDo for simplicity. And all that data looks correct to me. We've got a flex today of 70 degrees. Cool. Thrust reduction we want as 1000, so I'll put 1000 in there. That's all good to me. Could do a secondary flight plan, copy the active, and start doing engine out procedure. I haven't got any software to look at this, so take that as you will. Could probably just do a new destination in fairness. New destination, Kilo India Alpha Delta is Washington Dulles. New destination and arrival. Just do a, could do a, let's see what runways we've got today in Washington Dulles. We have, really doesn't really matter. Could land on 19 right, just random runway. ILS 19 right, no star. I'm doing all good, thank you, pal. Ready to go for a nice flight, as always. And there's our engine out procedure basically. We're just going back in onto 19 right. Offline, so that's just me making that up. Take that as you will as well. Yeah, I think we're ready for pushback now. Ooh. Beacons on, if you bleed on. GSX integration should be preparing us for pushback and departure now automatically. That should be all good. Cool.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
I'm going to do is get that up there. Well, I kind of mix it up. I mean, I've never flown on VATSIM in the USA, so I've not decided to log on today.
Departure checks completed.
Generally for
Bypass
Europe,
pin inserted.
I don't mind logging on to VATSIM. But eventually I will log into VATSIM on the US. I just need to get my head around this CTAF thing. But yeah, take the leap. Cool.
Locking gear.
And I hope that we're not going to have major performance issues, because yeah, I can feel a bit of stutter there. Hence why I don't like using 2024, but it was running fine for me today, so I can hope it settles down. Have a look at the performance. Yeah, it's that VRAM. It's the VRAM, as I expected. And we'll see. We'll see how it does. We're just trying to move the camera much. Yeah, you never know. I mean, honestly, I couldn't comment, but yeah. Get some weird stuff on VATSIM, that's for sure. Cool, so we are ready for pushback already. So I'm going to get the fuel pumps on. I'm going to reset the brakes. Need to give them a direction, I think. Change direction. So which way do we want to push? We want to push. So it's runway 30, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So definitely want the nose to the left. Yeah, I mean, I think it just depends, really. It's hit and miss with me. Performance is decent, but yeah, I mean, it's being stuttery now, which is annoying. but I think that has something to do with the stream. I need to really get a separate PC or something for streaming, because I am streaming on the same PC, which isn't great, but you know, it'll have to do for now. But yeah, it's completely dependent really, isn't it? Break off. Ready for push. Seems like the door's open actually. Ground services, shut that door.
Release parking brakes, please. All engines clear. Start at will.
Push. Block time can come on. TA only. Transponder is now on. Cool. We can. APU bleed is on. Engine mode selected. Engine start. Ignition start. And I'm just going to start engine 2 first. Cool. Don't go into the engine view, but I'll do it anyway. There's the engine. Oh, you work on a laptop, do you? Yeah, I couldn't game on a laptop myself. I'm too scared of the performance and overheating and things like that. But you know, I know someone who does stuff on laptop, and they do it fine, but they do have to turn settings down for sure. But to be honest, I'm happy with desktop really. I've got the room, might as well use it. Cool. Got a lovely Fenix announcement in the background, which probably barely hear, but yeah. I generally don't listen to it myself, but yeah, you can get powerful laptops, that is for sure, and yeah, that's what you need for gaming really. Cool. I mean, you could stop the push there, but yeah. Cool. Engine 2 is positively started, so I'm just going to get engine 1 started now.
Please set parking brakes.
Brakes set. Cool. Yeah, it's that VRAM usage, as you can probably see. I'm using 9 gigs and I've only got about 10 gigs to use. I've got a 12 gig GPU, so the rest is going to Windows or the stream or whatever.
Unlocking gear.
Yeah. But off stream it was working fine, although I do have to admit I did just download Washington, Dulles and Boston, so whether the airport's an issue, I don't know. But yeah.
Tow truck
We'll see how it
disconnected.
goes.
Bypass pin
Hopefully it
removed.
calms down when we get in the air.
Left is clear, right is
Hopefully it
clear.
does. That's why I've set it at a cap of 30 FPS, because I'm not really bothered about having more. I mean, I could turn down my terrain level of detail, because I have got that bumped to 150, because I found it worked. Maybe 100 I'll have to do, because 100 is absolutely acceptable. So I'm not gonna complain if I have to do that. Yeah, I mean that makes complete sense. If you are moving around a lot, then a laptop is definitely way more convenient than a desktop. I will admit that. It's just really what you want to do, really. Anyways, auto brake max rejected takeoff mode. Flaps 1 degrees, engine mode to the normal position, spoilers can be armed. Cool. Taxi lights can come on. Strobes auto. Probably don't need to do that yet, but I do it anyway, so I don't forget. Yeah, APU bleed can come off, master switch can come off. And yeah, I think that's it really. get rid of our company messages before we go. Probably the finalize load sheet really and things. Load sheet, just accept it. I'm not gonna mess around. Predictive wind shear or weather radar, come on, but not that it works. Yeah, a bit stuttery there. Yeah. I think it's down to the VRAM usage, honestly. Yeah, as you can see, I mean, it's just all over. Yeah, I think we're ready to go. Brakes off. And we are rolling without any power, so that is good news. Anyways, let's get out of here and hope the performance calms down. And you can probably see we're definitely limited by that main thread. So a CPU upgrade would actually help us, but we're already on a 7800X3D, so I can't really say I can go much higher. That's worth upgrading. So yeah, it's definitely the simulator and streaming. Something isn't right though. Anyways, let's make a move. No, I don't generally use Eurofighters, those kind of planes. I just really use airliner things, unfortunately. It's just what I've been into. But I have used the default, like Top Gun Maverick fighter jet. That's about as far as I've gone. But yeah. Now I've got absolutely no bonkers clue where I'm going here, so I'm going to assume this way from memory. I haven't got Navigraph up to show me, so yeah, we'll just yeah, I think from memory runway 30 is over here. Offline flying means it doesn't matter what you do. Yeah, I get, you know, I do find that finding people to fly with, certainly in the like little plane sort of scenarios like the fighter jets or even this general aviation, it can be nice to fly with other people online. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But then you've got VATSIM for the airliner things, so you know, it's a lot easier to fly online with airliner than the old general aviation sort of planes. Because you've got VATSIM for this, whereas general aviation, I mean, you can use VATSIM, sure, but it's a lot less popular, I think. Anyways, here we go, runway 30. I found it. Need to get those landing lights on. I absolutely hate stick twist rudder. It's incredibly hard to control. It really is. I'm just going to stop here just so I can double check things. No smoke lights come on. Super signs are already on. Spoilers are armed. Flaps are set. Call auto brakes max RTO. Chrono can come on both sides. Brake off. And we'll get a bit of thrust set and we'll get off on our way to Boston. Straight out departure, and then we'll just go direct to the first fix. Flex set, Manflectus RS, auto thrust blue. There's no runway. Just sad, but shouldn't affect. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that was a big lag. You can see on the performance that is big lag. That VRAM is not. Yeah, it's not healthy. VRAM rotates, positive rate, gear up. Yeah, that performance definitely put me off. Transponder needs to go to TARA. lever climb, thrust climb. Here we go indeed. Hopefully performance is going to soften out, because it looks like it is. Luckily. Usually does when you're in the air. Direct to Rigner's now. Rigner's, thank you. Cool. Just making a turn. I'm going to head up further in the altitude. We'll disregard the SID for today, seeing as we're offline. There's no need to fly by the SID. I just want to climb, to be honest. Yeah, I can see that VRAM's just calming down, and we're also getting less stutters, so definitely probably something to think about on performance, because that doesn't happen in Flight Sim 2020. So it's just a bit of annoyance. Yeah, no problems. Thanks for tuning in though. It's been nice chatting, and hope to see you soon. See you later. Fake Boeing 737. Cool. See you later, mate. I'll see you. Hopefully I haven't crashed the plane by then. Carry on that climb. It was 3. The cruise was 350, yeah. 350. Cool. Spoilers can be disarmed at this point. Very nice. Yeah. Definitely now we're in the air, that performance has definitely calmed down. So maybe it's a factor of I just need to lower some settings down. I am happy to do that. I mean, I am at high settings after all. I don't mind tuning things down, because there are certain settings you can tune down and not really have much of a visual decrease. You can get quite big performance increases. I'm just going to turn the autopilot on now. Yeah, seatbelt signs off. No smokes to auto. Landing lights off. Nose lights off. Runway turn off lights off. Wing lights off. Cool. Yeah. Let's get lovely wing views out of Washington Dulles. Side, I think this side. Cool. Enjoy the views, my friends. Yeah, performance definitely nice in the air, so I'm going to have a look at that. Yeah, we'll see how it is into Boston as well. It's we've got flight time scenery down there. Should be nice. Cool. Just climbing up to 350 at this point. Lovely flight plan today. Cool. Graph. Yeah, we've got to go all the way down. Quite a large, ish. $15,000 climbing. Funnily enough, I was actually thinking of flying on Batsu this evening, but I kind of just decided not to, because I wanted to try out 2024, and I don't exactly have my sort of AI traffic models set up in 2024. It looked a bit weird if I had random traffic going all around, so I decided not to until I get that sorted. But I was thinking of flying it in Europe at that point. Yeah, I was thinking of doing like Brussels to Edinburgh or something. But decided just to fly offline in 2024, trying out some US scenery in 2024, which hasn't gone too well so far. I mean, visually, sure, looks great, but performance definitely needs looking at or improving on Microsoft sides, or not streaming side. Yeah, something's not right though in the performance end, certainly in terms of VRAM. Anyways, standard barometric pressure can be set left, right and right side. Cool, so arrival into Boston. I'm just going to look at this now. I'll just get Navigraph. Ooh. Navigraph. So it looks like it wants us to land on runway 27. Approach ILS. We're going to do an ILS then into 27. That'll do us nicely. Yeah. Cool. So we'll plan for the ILS to runway 27. Using, which star are we going to be using? It says Roebuck 3 star. Roebuck 3. There we are. Via JFK. Insert. Check for any discontinuities. We do have one, but it's sort of like a manual one. I'll just get into plan mode and double check it on the PFD screen. Cran, cradle, leb, hot do, manual to AB. Yeah, so that's all good. We can sort that when we get there. That's absolutely fine. Cool. So I'm going to give you some wing views. I'm going to put some music on, and anyone wants to chat, then do just put something in the chat, and I will unmute my mic and turn the music down or off. So, until descent, see you guys later.
what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
mean, looking at performance here, yeah, that VRAM is definitely still quite high for my liking in the air, considering we're in the air. So definitely things to look at in my graphics settings. I mean, turning that terrain level of detail down, yeah, I'm not going to bother to do that now. It's probably going to mess things up. I do it once we've landed or off stream. Yeah, it's not great though. Certainly isn't great. But I'm just thinking, if there is a solution, might as well use that. In 2020, I only really rock 100 terrain level of detail. I find it fine. I haven't really questioned it, so it can't be that bad. I know Captain Canada does it too. I know. God, I'll be honest with you, I don't know anyone else who does. I know EasyJet SimPilot actually does. He's on a more modest system of 3060. His settings are slightly lower than mine. Maybe it's worth trying EasyJet SimPilot settings and seeing how that works while streaming. I mean, it's always worth thinking about, you know, he is on a 3060, I'm on a 4070, so I should realistically be able to get better performance than him, but at the end of the day, we are kind of limited in this sim, so maybe I don't, you know. If those settings are fine, then and performance is decent, then I would not mind moving to his settings at all. I'm definitely going to keep a cap of 30 FPS, as that has definitely helped things. But yeah, next step is just looking at those graphic settings and seeing what we can tweak down a little bit to maybe increase stability on performance. Anyways, how far are we from our top of drop? Not immensely far, but I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a bit of cheating here. I'm going to do a sim rate of 2 times, just to test it out in 2024. Just testing it out, seeing if it has any major impact on performance in 2024, as in 2020 it literally does not. I'll be honest with you, 2 times, 4 times, works fine. I may, after the stream, like, keep the stream up and like test things. Just feel free to tune out after that. It's just for my own testing, really, more than anything. It's not meant to give you any enjoyment, that bit, but you know, it's up to you. You do you. I do me. Robin. Also, stream quality, I do admit it is a bit shimmy. I am going to work on fixing that as well, so don't worry about that. We'll leave with it for now though. Cool, so there's our top of descent marker, the white arrow just ahead of us as we head down into Boston. Boston. So it looks like we've got a 10 gigabyte of VRAM allowance when streaming. That I can work with. Definitely work with that. For sure. So altitude for descent is 1700, I'd say, because that's where we intersect the glide slope. So 1700 feet can get booked up in here. 1700. Cool. We'll get that instrumented now. Don't want a new cruising altitude. I want Go back to normal sim rate, if it will. Normal, please. No. No, thank you. It's a little delayed, this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you at all. It's a little delayed. There we go, back to normal. Yeah. Doesn't seem to like manage mode. The scent. It's a bit annoying. How far are we? Yeah, we're not too far now, funnily enough. Thought it would take a lot longer than it did, but hey-ho, we're here. Descending down to 1700 feet to intercept. That's his glide slope interception altitude. Next phase, so QNH or Boston is 29.55 inches. 29.55 inches. Temperature is 5 degrees. 5 degrees. Interesting. And that's it for that. For minimums, it's going to be a 460 for all aircraft. So barometric 460 for the minimum. Cool. Performance page is done. Progress. Kilo. Bravo Oscar. Sierra. I do apologise when I'm looking at this McDo, I really do find it hard to find the letters. And yeah, that's just me. What runway are we landing on? 27, 140 miles to Boston. Cool. Brakes can be medium, though we can probably do low. I'll just double check. Arrival performance, landing weight, let's say, well, that's useful. We'll just say whatever our gross weight is now, 136 pounds. 136 pounds. Yeah, we can't use low auto brake, so medium auto brake it is. Whereas there's no need for max manual if we get that much brake distance from medium. Navigraph, just have the chart up there. And I'm just going to say, we're definitely going to get performance issues down in Boston, so do be prepared for that. But as soon as this stream has ended, I am certainly going to be working on that. And I'll even do it on the stream to show you what I'm doing, but also to show what the worst case scenario is, because when streaming it puts more pressure on the PC, so it'll be a good test. Cool. I'm just going to be descending down now at this point. I have entered my destination data, I think. Oh, I don't think I put the winds in. So I'll put the winds in. I always forget something. Always forget something. Winds today in Boston. What are the winds? It's a weird wind. Looks a bit windy down in Boston. Yeah, definitely does. A little windy. Anyways, 290/26 I'll go. That's about right. Cool. get down to business, my friends. Get the performance page there, ready, cool. So we head down. Just cloud to see out the windows at this point. Just cloud in sight. We have a thick layer of cloud though. A lot of cloud coverage. A lot of clouds. Hopefully that doesn't affect our approach into Boston, because Boston actually has I say it's got a decent visual sort of views. It's pretty cool. Going over the sea into the runway. I know, I think it's pretty nice. finally going through the cloud after viewing it all from a distance. Finally through it. There's not much to see, of course. Assuming the weather ain't great then down in Boston, but you know, we're flying there, so. Yeah, hi Ace. Yeah, back live streaming again. Just thought I'd test it out, to be honest. But yeah, it's been good. Start to see some land down below. Also start to see some stuttering. Yeah. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. Progress 28 miles to go. See the ILS there, so Boston should be down somewhere in the distance over here. No, you're alright, Ace, in fairness. You tune in when you can, and that's what matters. I've also realised that your moderator role is gone because it's a different account, so probably sort that out as well. Thought about that until I just saw it now. Cradle.
2,500.
Yeah. The altitudes are all over the place. Direct AB. It exists. It does exist. Direct AB. Yeah. And also, we need that QNH. Completely blanked my mind that we needed the QNH. It's 29.55 Boston. I will put that in. Quite a bit lower than Washington. 29.55. 9.55. Why are we descending further? Plane really doesn't know what it's doing here, does it? /3000. Please and thank you. Fine. There we go. Seems to have fixed it somewhat. And we'll do 1700 past Lona. The waypoint, that is. God, I mean, it seems like such a long distance. out the windows. I mean, you can. Barely. Definitely nothing from the wing views, or you can now. Through the cloud, you can definitely see things. Yeah. Spoilers armed. Speed 220 knots. Manual intervention. Speed. Nicely increasing. That's one. That's 1 degrees is coming out. Very nice. Cool. Lovely to see something on the windows. Very nice. Love to see things the cloud doesn't allow. Welcome back, fake Boeing 737, just in time for the landing. Best part of flight, in my opinion. Though it isn't very appealing at the moment because lots of cloud coverage. So yeah, definitely not what I wanted, but we'll deal with it. It was always going to be like this. ARM localizer is probably established once we get onto that turn. Yeah, I am. Big goal. Well, the next big goal would be 500, I suppose. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't really do it for the numbers. I just do it for fun. Like, yeah, I'm not really too fussed how it goes. I mean, I do enjoy it, but you know, I'm not all about the fame. There we go, coming over the sea, going into that left turn. Localizer has established, Loc Star, and we'll get that speed down. Should have had it down before, but I got carried away. 185 knots, please. Get that speed down, and we'll get the flaps retracted even more. Yeah, that's exactly how I see it, fake Boeing 737. There's no point doing it for the numbers, because you'll probably never make it, because you're focusing too much on, you know, figures. You know, if you do it because you enjoy it, you'll just get into a flow, and then you just eventually make it. I think you'll find it 10 times harder if you do look at the numbers, because you're probably going to do things you don't enjoy to get there, basically. Yeah, it's a good platform, YouTube, I think. Meet new people, have a nice chat. It's something to do as well. 18 miles to the runway, which is just right in front of us apparently. Can't see it yet because we're viewing distances, but yeah. Yeah, it will do for some people, yeah. Definitely agree on that one. You'll definitely probably get stressed. 1700 feet, I think. I'm just going to stick that in there. What's go around altitude? Go around altitude is 3000 to the Boston VOR. Cool. Just reached an hour of flight time. Cool. Boston in the distance there. We don't know what these camera views are. I swear I've got a front camera view. Apparently not. I think it's bugged. Yeah, that's the VATSIM call. Love to hear that on VATSIM, for sure. Brakes medium, spoilers are armed, flaps 2 degrees at the moment, but we'll get them retracted even more. Probably get 3 degrees at this point, just about. Just get the speed down slightly to 180 knots, just to ease the pressure. We'll get it to 160 till 4 DME once we reach 10 nautical miles out. See that diamond starting to slowly creep in on us. Next fix is 1700 altitude, so we should start descending once we get through Lona. We have just got through it, I believe. Just about, really. Cool. Get the speed down, 160 till 4, and then we'll get the flaps to full. Glide slope is captured. Go around altitude can be set to 3000. Cool. Landing lights should have been on before, but yeah, we'll put them on now. Better late than never. Cool. Signal sign should have also been on. You don't half forget things when you're streaming, I swear. Do not half. Glide slope, localizer. Cool, established. Runway is up ahead of us, in sight. Luckily the cloud is just high enough that we can see the runway. 160 till 4. Now if it's going to be an absolute smasher, because I haven't flown into Boston in ages. An absolute smasher. I'm sure I could butter the bread, but who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Landing gear can come down, coming up 2,000 feet. Need to get those no smoking signs to the actual on position instead of auto. And we'll get our landing checklist completed. Let's go, let's have a see. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. . Feels like it's taking so long just to get down. 5.7. Just wait until that 4 nautical miles to get that speed down again. Just quickly get an engine view. Have a look at those waves. Pretty nice. Cool. That's about 4 DME. Manage speed mode. Get down to final approach speed.
1,000.
1,000 feet checked. That VRAM's starting to creep up on us. It's ready for the stutters again, I swear. It's ready for the stutters as we land. I bloody well hope not. I haven't forgotten anything crucial, have I? 'Cause, yeah, that would not be good. The gear's down, so that's the most crucial thing. Forget the gear and you're screwed. Just go, go, go. Keeping the autopilot on for as long as possible.
100 above.
100 above.
500.
500 is checked.
Minimum.
Minimums continue. Autopilot. This stick doesn't work. Autopilot off, planes mine. Land. Yep. Thank you. See. What can I remember how to fly the Airbus? I hope so.
$100.
100.
Fly slow.
40. 30. 20. Retard. 10.
Bloody hell, the stores. Yeah, that was a smash. Yeah, that's not great. That's not great. That VRAM just snuck up on us, gave us the lag. That's not great. Oh well, we've landed it. Smasher it was. Yeah, I mean, I had an issue there. It wasn't working, so yeah, I just had to press it with the mouse. Yeah, we've got the stutters again now on the ground, so I'm definitely going to test out performance. Oh yes, you will. Yes, you will. Anyways, we'll get parked. Got no idea how hard that landing was. I didn't actually have a monitor up today, so but that landing seemed pretty hard. So yeah, it didn't help that it was lagging as we kind of got to the runway, but it wasn't too bad on the lag, so I can't really blame it on the lag. Just blame it on my own competence. I don't know, Bravo gates will do. Bravo. Bravo. Oh well, it's better than I would have imagined. It's not the worst, I suppose, but you know, at least it was legal. All positions. Next page. Next page. Bravo 18. No. No. Bravo 18. Should be one of these gates. Yeah, I mean, in fairness, I've had some pretty nice landings recently, so yeah, that was a bit of a shock to the mind. Yeah, I mean, I just kind of going to a random gate, if I'm honest. According to this, it doesn't look like Navigraph matches the vibe. That's Bravo 17. Oh, well that's Bravo 18. God. Never follow Navigraph. We'll use Bravo 60. We'll use 60. Oh man, nothing's going right, is it? Bravo 16. There we go. That'll do. Yeah. I mean, I don't like the lag here, but yeah, I mean, yeah. Anyways, we're getting parked anyway. I mean, Bravo 18 was over there, but yeah. You know, you saw nothing, and yeah, you saw nothing. Saw nothing. Cool. This way, this way. Is that right? I mean, is this marshaller correct? Because I don't know. We'll listen to the marshaller anyway. Bloody hell. Right. Well. Here we are. Yeah, I should have turned the AP on earlier. But yeah, me wondering how hard that landing was. Definitely sidetracked me. Just need to wait for that APU, or maybe get some ground power. Ground services, APU. God, that lag is unbearable. I'm definitely sorting my graphics settings out. Yeah, as well. Landing lights as well. Nose lights off. Strobes off. Beacons, wings, whatever. Nav lights should stay on. Anyways, let's get the engines off. Transponder off. Chrono off. Clock time off. Well, chrono should have gone off earlier as well, as another thing. Yeah, definitely Gary's gone blind, but you know, that's good because he couldn't see the gate that we missed. So I mean, I suppose that's a good thing in some ways. Well, yeah. Anyways, we are down in Boston. See here. Oh, it's American Airlines. Got American Airlines baggage services. Yeah, I mean, there's many things I forget on Flight Sim, but you know, whole reason it's a simulator. Yeah. Cool. Well, that's flight done. Cool. Just, yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'll do another leg because I don't really want to deal with this lag, so I'm probably going to sort the graphics settings out. And yeah, I mean, I'm going to keep the stream open, but I'm not going to be like doing a flight. I'm just going to be testing some graphics settings. So yeah, keep that as you will. So feel free to tune out. But that is the flight done. That's basically stream over, but the stream won't end. So yeah, I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in, and I shall hope to see you in a future live stream. And I will see you all very soon. Bye bye all. See you later, guys. Thanks all. Hopefully see you all soon.